Bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite, oi pessoas, tudo bem com você? Got a lovely hat on today because my hair it's not for the audience, it's an absolute mess. Obrigado por todos os comentários no meu último vídeo. I enjoyed very much to make that video last week. So today, então hoje eu vou falar sobre how do you say this? Então hoje eu vou falar sobre idiomas ingleses. Idiomas ingleses. Yes, I've written some of these down for you. These are like the common idioms.
English idioms.
Idioms, if you like. So what I'm going to try and do is first I'll explain them to you, and I might just throw them into Google Translate to see what happens when I try to translate them in Portuguese. It might be funny. Let's not waste any more time. Se inscreve no meu canal. Falei com Jake. Before we start, se inscreve no meu canal. Se inscreve no meu canal. That I'm like you. Comenta e compartilha. So the first one I have, Bob's your uncle. It's pretty much just a way to conclude something. We never know who Bob is. We still don't know who Bob is till this day. But Bob's your uncle, it just means when you've completed something. You might go to the shop and you come back from shopping and Bob's your uncle. That's it, you're done. Bob é seu tio. Perfectly translates. Bob is your uncle. Next, not my cup of tea. Now, meu chá inglês, a wild guess. Now, minha xícara de chá. That just means that it's something that you don't like. Maybe you don't like cachaça. It's just not my cup of tea. You're not talking about tea, literally. You're just talking about it's not your type of thing. It's something that you do not like. Under the weather. So this is something, it's a feeling. If you're feeling a bit ill, maybe you've got the virus, maybe you've got COVID-19, and you're going to say, I'm feeling a bit under the weather. I think I might have coronavirus. Under the weather is when you're not feeling very well. You might just be very tired.
Sob o clima.
Sob o clima. I don't know if that works. Next one we have, to go pear-shaped. This just means when something goes wrong. Literally nothing else. Very simple. To go pear-shaped. When something goes wrong.
Para ir em forma de pera.
Para ir em forma de pera. Interesting. To go pear-shaped. What is pera in Portuguese? Pera. Maybe that translates. Seems like it's right. Okay, so the next one we have, a piece of cake. This is just when something's easy. If you're doing something and you find it very easy, you're doing a task and you find it very easy to do, you just say, that was a piece of cake. So to translate in Portuguese, I'm going to put into Google Translate.
Muito fácil.
Muito fácil. See, very easy. That translates perfectly. That's exactly what it means. It's when something is easy. At the end of the day. The end of the day, mate. Sound Australian. End of the day is a very British expression. Just means like to conclude something. We're going into quarantine again, but at the end of the day, there's nothing we can do about it.
No fim do dia.
No fim do dia. No fim do dia. At the end of the day. Okay, next one, my neck of the woods. It's like your area, your where you grew up. I grew up in Bristol. Bristol's my neck of the woods. If someone says, I'm going down to Bristol this weekend, I'll say, that's my neck of the woods. And in Portuguese,
Meu pescoço da floresta.
meu pescoço da floresta. Floresta. I like it. Next one. This one's very common in England, and I'm quite curious to how this is going to translate in Portuguese. So we say, give someone stick. To give someone stick is like to. What the hell does it mean? To give someone stick. I know how to say it. Okay. It means like when you criticize or when you judge someone, you give someone a bit of stick. You know, like. If you're working with someone and they're not working very hard, you might say to them, do you mind, speeding up the work a little bit? And they might say to you, why do you keep giving me stick? Why do you keep bothering me? Why do you keep criticizing me? In Portuguese,
dê uma vara para alguém.
Dê uma vara para alguém. Próximo. throw a spanner in the works. This just means when something goes wrong. I was traveling in Brazil this year, then the pandemic started, it threw a spanner in the works. It just ruined everything, it made everything go wrong. Portuguese.
Jogue uma chave inglesa nas obras.
It's interesting because that's like something about English key. Jogue uma chave inglesa nas obras. Throw a spanner in the works. Don't know if that translates very well. Next one, pot called in the kettle black. So this is something that came up last week in my video when I did Brazilian expressions. So I think that this is going to translate well. Sujo falando do esfarrapado.
Sujo falando do esfarrapado.
Ah, shit. That's not what I said last week. Google Translate's playing games with me. What? Esfarrapado.
Sujo falando do esfarrapado.
Sujo falando do esfarrapado. Pot called in the kettle black. Not what it was the same last week, but if you don't know already, pot called in the kettle black is when, if I said to someone, you're wearing a hat that looks silly, you know, I'm wearing a hat that might look silly. That's me calling the ket. That's me calling the pot kettle. That's me calling the kettle black. Yeah? It's like me saying, you know what I'm talking about. Next one, hit the sack, hit the hay. This just means you're going to bed, you're tired. Ir para a cama. Eu estou muito cansado, ir para a cama. Hit the sack. On the ball. So this just means you might be someone who is, you're paying attention all the time. You are aware of everything that's going on. If you're in a job and you're working in a team, you're the one who never makes mistakes. You're always on the ball.
Na bola.
Don't think it really translates. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. This I use a lot. If you have a problem and it doesn't need to be solved now, it just means you say, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Like, we'll solve that problem later. And in Portuguese,
Vamos cruzar essa ponte quando chegarmos a ele.
that's a mouthful. Vamos cruzar essa ponte quando chegarmos a ele. So yeah, that's, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Próximo. Don't cry over spilt milk. I think this is muito fácil. Muito fácil. I think you probably have this one in Brazil. It's very common.
Não chore pelo leite derramado.
Não chore pelo leite derramado. Let me know if that's right, guys. Let me know if that translates. Next, he has bigger fish to fry. When someone has something more important to do, they have bigger fish to fry.
Ele tem peixes maiores para fritar.
Ele tem peixes maiores para fritar. Now this one, I like this one. It ain't over till the fat lady sing. This literally just means it's not over until it's over. We use this a lot when we talk about football. It's like when your team's winning 2-0 or 2-0 and it's 2 minutes left, 3 minutes left, but you always say, because it's football, well, it could be any sport, but it's not over until the fat lady sings, you know, it's not over until it's over. Let's try in Portuguese.
Não acaba até que a senhora gorda cante.
Não acaba até que a senhora gorda cante. It doesn't end until the fat lady sings. Maybe it translates. Full of beans. Full of beans just means when you're excited.
Cheio de feijões.
Cheio de feijões.
Cheio de feijões.
Cheio de feijões. Next one, similar in that it's about beans, is spill the beans. Spill the beans means like when you ask someone to tell a secret, you know, you say to them, spill the beans, tell me what's going on. Gossip, it's like gossiping, spill the beans.
Desembucha.
Desembucha, spit it out, yes. Spit it out, spill the beans. Perfect. Once in a blue moon. This is very common expression used in English. Once in a blue moon just means when something doesn't happen very often.
Muito raramente.
Muito raramente. He's off his rocker. This just means when someone's a bit crazy. I don't know the origins behind it. That person's off his rocker. He's crazy, she's crazy. They're off their rocker.
Ele está maluco.
Ele está maluco. Yeah, she's crazy. He's crazy. They are crazy. Próximo. He's sitting on the fence. This means when someone is indecisive. They don't have an opinion about something. They're just like, they don't make a decision. They just sit in the middle. They sit on the fence.
Ele está sentado em cima do muro.
Ele está sentado em cima do muro. He's sitting on the fence. Next one. Butt of all jokes. This just means when someone is always like at the end of a joke, when someone is always being made fun of. Like if I am with a group of people and someone keeps making jokes about me, I am the butt of all jokes.
Alvo de todas as piadas.
Alvo de todas as piadas. Don't know if that's necessarily an expression in Portuguese, but yeah, it's an expression in English. Finally, let's crack on. I use this a lot, and it literally just means let's go, like vamos, let's go, let's crack on. And in Portuguese,
vamos quebrar.
Vamos quebrar. Yeah, what can I say? Let's go, let's break, let's do it. So yeah, guys, that is my English expressions para vocês. Let me know if you want me to explain any more of them further. I can try to explain them in the comments. But I hope that was of some use to you. Don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Ding. Yeah, and follow me on Instagram. I'm always open to suggestions on videos. So put that in the comments if you want to suggest some video ideas to me. I've got plenty of ideas to do, but I'm happy to take your ideas as well. Send them over. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Ciao. Até mais. Até logo. Goodbye. See you again. And also, if there's anyone that does want to sponsor me for the hat, let me know. Send me a sponsor. I'm willing to do wear hats in the video for a new sponsor. Anytime, man, anytime. Anyway, I'm hungry. It's still come for me, so I'm going to go eat some food. See you later, guys.